I want to thank you for joining me once again out here in the old dusty workshop. I'm really excited to get started on this episode of Let's Make a Sword. I am going to be getting the Damascus Sanmai Katana all finished up, and I'm really excited to see it done. The handle turned out amazing, and I cannot wait to see what the saya looks like. It is made of the same wood, but there will be a whole lot more of it visible, so it's going to be really, really beautiful. And I did just want to say, if you do want to support the channel, the best way to do that is to hit the like and subscribe button down below. You can also leave a comment and let me know what you want to see me make on a future episode of Let's Make a Sword or Let's Make a Knife. It can really be anything blade related. But without further ado, well, let's go ahead and let's get working on this sword. I just put the blade in the acid. You can really see some of that pattern in person. I'm going to let that etch for about 20 minutes, and then it'll be time to neutralize it, and we can really see what that pattern looks like. I want to show you guys what it's looking like out of the first etch. And that is just really cool. Now I am going to repolish it, and then I will do another etch. I might do that a couple times until I get the depth of etch that I want. And then I'll do one final etch just to darken all of the deeper etched areas. But that is looking really incredible. I went ahead and I fit the handle to the tang. And I also added a small notch there for when I wrap the handle. The ends of the wrap will tie off inside of that little slot. We have it all fit up here in the saya. Just kind of glued it all together. And so now, what I have to do is I have to do the final bluing on the hardware. And then, and one of the next things I'm going to do is I'm going to do a coffee etch on the sword. It's been etched several times in the ferric chloride just to give us the depth that we want. And so now I'm going to darken all of the high carbon steel with some coffee, and that is going to really make the contrast pop. So that is what the coffee etch does. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to kind of shape this saya, and then I'm going to darken the hardware. It'll be time to glue the handle, get it all wrapped, and finish the all the hand sanding on the saya. So I'm going to go ahead and go over to the grinder, and we're going to get this all shaped up. I have sanded it up to 150 grit on the belt. And so now, I'm going to start the hand sanding at 120 grit, and we're going to bring it all the way up to about 400. We're about halfway done, and it is looking absolutely incredible. So I'm going to finish hand sanding this, and then I'm going to color the fittings for the sword. I have the handle wrapped on this katana, and I think that that just looks absolutely awesome. I did also get the saya pretty much finished, so at this point all I have to do is get the, not sure if I'm pronouncing this right, I believe it's pronounced the Kirigata, and get that installed onto the saya. And then this one will be ready to be sharpened, and it'll be done. I did just want to give a quick overview of how the pattern is looking. It looks just incredible. And that is what a coffee etch does. So I have the piece of horn that I'm going to be using for the Kirigata. Now I'm going to start shaping it, and then I'm going to drill out the hole. It's actually going to be 3 holes is what it's going to start as, and then I will use some burrs and some files to open it up and get it to the shape that I want. And then it'll be time to get it all finished, polished, and fitted onto the saya. There's the basic shape. So at this point, I am just going to be cleaning up with some sandpaper. And then once I have all of the deep scratches removed, I'll bring it up to probably about 320 grit. Now this is just about done. I'm going to start getting it fit into the saya. I'm going to do that with some files and then I will get this totally finished up, get it installed, and we are ready to sharpen the sword. And the say is done. And that just looks absolutely incredible. Pattern is incredible as well. I'm just super pleased with how that turned out. And this is definitely one of the most incredible swords I have ever made. I am very pleased with how everything turned out. It just looks and feels amazing. I'm going to give you guys a quick overview just of the sword. And that is just incredible. I am very, very pleased with how that all turned out. So I want to thank you for watching this episode of Let's Make a Sword. I have had such an amazing time building that incredible katana. I have many more very exciting projects in the works, and hopefully I will be posting some videos a bit more frequently now. I'm kind of trying to catch up in my books and make a little bit of free time for some fun projects, so I'm really excited to show all of you guys what I have in store. And if you have any ideas for future projects, I'll leave those down in the comments below. I want to thank you one last time. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll catch you on the next episode.